Good evening, everybody. In the last lecture, we discussed about the geological cycle of soil formation, how the 4 steps that are involved in the formation of soil help in formation of the soil layer. But in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the types of soil. What are the different types of soil that we deal in day-to-day life? There are different types of soil spread in the earth. So what are those different types of soil? Let us discuss all of them. First one is the alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is the soil that is deposited from suspension in running water, formed due to physical weathering, transported soil, agency involved in running water. So what is the real meaning of alluvial soil? Soil that is deposited on the banks of river, or the soil that is deposited by the action of running water is known as alluvial soil. Why it is known as alluvial soil is because it is most helpful in the growth of the plants and crops. That's why it is known as the alluvial soil. In Hindi, we name this alluvial soil as Ubjau Bhumi, Ubjau Mrida. That's what we say in Hindi. Now there is one more soil, that is the lacustrine soil. Lacustrine soil is a soil which is formed on the banks of the river, of the lakes, not the river. So the soil that is formed in still water, suspension in still water, are known as this lacustrine soil. Now there is marine soil. Marine soil is formed in sea water. Aeolian soil. Aeolian soil is formed it's the soil that is formed by transportation by the wind. The soil that is formed by the transportation of wind is known as aeolian soil. What is loess? Loess is a uniformly graded wind-blown silt, slightly cemented due to calcium compound or montmorillonite, a clay mineral. When it is wet, it becomes soft and compressible because cementing action is lost and is collapsed. So this is what is loess all about. Colloidal soil is the soil that is formed due to the transportation by gravitational force. It is found in mountain valleys. So these are some soils that I've discussed. There's one more soil, that is black cotton soil, which is most important as far as soil mechanics is considered. And one of the most important fact is that black cotton soil consists of a clay mineral that is known as montmorillonite, and that is responsible for the highest swelling and shrinkage properties in this black cotton soil. And also these soils are suitable for underrain foundations. What are underrain foundations? We will discuss them later. And what is bentonite? Bentonite is known as the volcanic ash. It is chemically weathered volcanic ash, generally used as lubricant in drilling operation. It is also a clay containing high amount of montmorillonite. It is highly plastic and have high swelling and shrinkage. Now these were some soils which we were discussing. Now we will discuss about the properties of soil. Soil is a 3-phase system. Now what is a 3-phase system? There are 3 phases in soil. One is soil solids, one is water, and one is air. These are the 3 phases in a soil. Now these 3 phases may change. If all the pores of the soil are filled up with air, then that soil is known as a 2-phase soil, with soil solids and air as the 2 phases. If all the pores of the soil are filled up with water, and that soil is known as a 2-phase soil with the 2 phases, soil solids and the water. And if there are if there are substantial amounts of air, water and soil solids present inside the system, then that system is known as a three-phase system. People also say that there is a four-phase system, and the fourth phase is the impurities present in the soil. But to some extent, I don't agree to that thing, because even the impurities are also considered in the soil solids only. So I don't think that is true. Now, what is water content? Water content is the weight of water divided by weight of solids into 100. How much water is present inside the solids is known as the water content. Water content is always greater than equal to 0%. There is no upper limit to water content. Now we will discuss about the void ratio. Void ratio is the volume of voids divided by volume of solids. Volume of voids divided by volume of solids is known as void ratio. And void ratio is always greater than 0. There is no upper limit to void ratio, but it cannot be 0, because there cannot be 0 voids in any soil. So this is the void ratio. Now we will discuss about the porosity. Porosity is the volume of voids divided by total volume into 100. So what is porosity? Porosity is the volume of voids divided by the total volume. In the void ratio, what we were doing? Volume of voids divided by volume of solids. But in this case, it is volume of voids divided by total volume into 100. And it lies between 0 to 100. So it has an upper limit, that is 100, and a lower limit, that is 0. So it lies between 0 to 100. So I think this is enough for today. Now we will discuss some more important things, some more important properties in the next lecture. Till then, it's goodbye. Thank you.